Well, hey, bitch. It's Jamie, that's me here, honey. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to yet another review of Ready to Love. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. The episode has dropped. All right, sorry I did not go live, girl. Listen, I had a good weekend. Okay, I had a really good weekend. You know, your girl finally hung out. I've been in the house. Been in the house, honey. Got a chance to hang out. Went to the Atlanta brunch festival. Really cute. Really nice. Okay. Then your girl ended up going to Yard House over there in Atlantic Station. Understand that the hooligans was out. Okay. Yes, ma'am. The hooligans were out everywhere. First of all, I could not find a parking spot nowhere. Okay. Girl, I had to go to the very bottom, which I should have went to the very bottom down by dealers anyway, considering that's exactly where the whole festivities was taking place, okay, as far as the brunch festival in that back parking lot or whatever, girl. So anyway, finally drove around for like 20 minutes trying to find a parking spot, girl. Finally found one. Scooted on over there, walked on over there. First of all, the line was like longer than my street. But the line was moving. I said, girl, oh my God. The line was definitely moving. I ain't waiting in the line longer than 10 minutes, girl. I wish I had images and stuff that I could show y'all. But I kind of took some, but I didn't put it together or whatever like that. But anyway, girl, just know your girl had a really good time. And I went and I hung out at a spot called Encore. You know what I'm saying? On my homegirl or whatnot. And it was cute. You know, we had a good little time. But your girl was still back in the house by 9 p.m. Understand it. Understand I was definitely in the house. Okay. I really could not take it because I ain't been out in so long that I was tired. I was tired. Like, girl, I couldn't do nothing. I just couldn't do shit. Okay, listen, I've been going too hard over here on this channel, honey. Hoping that you guys are supporting me by sharing and liking the video as well as subscribing, girl, because I be putting in a lot of work over here on this channel, girl. So listen, I needed that break and I'm just going to hit y'all with some stuff this good Monday morning. Okay, so let's just not even waste no more time and let's go ahead and talk about Ready to Love. Okay, so the guys are in the gentleman's lounge and nephew Tommy wants them to pretty much go out on dates with their second choices. Okay, like we know who you sold on your first choice, but I feel like this was his way of letting them know time is, you know, slowly winding down and we need to be able to make a decision on who it is we want to be with. Okay, so go on out with your second choice and make sure you ain't leaving no loose strings or anything like that. Okay, so that's going to happen. But I also felt like him doing that was going to shake up some things. All right, for the guys, because I'm like, girl, what if they go out with their second choice and end up liking their second choice more than their first choice? And then we'd have made this even more complicated. All right, but it is what it is. Okay, decisions have to get made at some point. Right. So Eric and Carmen. He decides to go out on a date with her because he's high-key feeling Zakiyah, but he already knows that there's something that's there between him and Carmen. It's been there the entire time. And if you ask me, it's only sexual chemistry between the both of them. That's it. All right. So she was nervous because she thinks she's finna get eliminated high-key. Right. She was kind of nervous, like, why am I coming here, girl? Why you got me sent down? And I'm just like, what you nervous for? If you got him like you think you got him and how you say you got him and how you walk around and how you flaunt and all this other stuff, girl, what you nervous for? That lets me know that y'all probably don't be interacting or talking like that for real, girl. Okay. But anyway, honey, anyway, Eric was over there flirting with her a lot. But the chemistry for me just was not authentic. It wasn't real. He wasn't really featuring her. He only flirted with her because she was flirting. Like he didn't want to be rude is what it was giving me. Like she was doing a whole lot. So he wanted to meet her where she was type thing. Okay, then Eric, whatever you want to do, honey. Get locked. Carmen asked about whether he's feeling anyone. You already know this question, and you already know the answer to this question. You also know that it primarily is going to be Zakiyah. You already know that. I guess you just wanted him to say it. So he tells her that he's been enjoying Zakiyah the most. He really likes her, but he tells Carmen about him and Zakiyah kissing. And I say, that's none of her fucking business. Why you need to say her? Like, it's enough for her to know that y'all feeling each other, but you don't have to know. She don't need to know that y'all kissed each other, but I guess. So Carmen says that she feels as though Zakiyah is desperate. I said, desperate? Desperate? Yeah, no, desperate would definitely be you intruding, walking in when he's talking to this woman, okay? Hanging around, staying there until she walks away. All right, desperate is telling this man what it's gonna be. You gonna be mine and all this. I guess, girl. No, man. The short answer is you're coming off as desperate more than Zakiyah is coming off desperate. Okay. Carmen also says that Eric wants a piece of Carmen and who doesn't. That's because you lead with sexual energy, Carmen, as though you have nothing else to offer. That's what they want. They want a piece of the cootie toile. That's what they want. Okay, Miss Carmen. Eric is being such a man though. All right. Really making her think that she got a chance, really acting like he's really into her. Because that's a lot. That's what men do. They don't be knowing how to let you down gently sometimes. So I wasn't featuring Eric after seeing the sit down with he and Carmen. Okay. Eric, I don't know, you giving me a little bit of fakeness. I felt the way about that whole sit down. But anyway, Demetrius and Tina didn't understand this sit down either, because Tina, you came so left field to me when, girl, y'all ain't even been interacting like this. Like, where the hell this energy come from? Tina says that she really likes Demetrius, but he didn't approach her. Granted, got a point, because Demetrius don't be approaching nobody, and that is the motherfucking problem, sir. Okay. Then she says a lot of women want him, and him over here nibbling on ears. And I said, slow your roll, man. What ear did Demetrius nibble on? You just created something out of thin air. He got his ear nibbled on, but he didn't nibble on nobody else's ear. What are we saying here? Okay. And she says that it's giving her player vibes. And I'm like, first of all, we're part of a show. Okay. Understand that we're a part of a show where he is exploring his options, even if that's the case, even though he ain't the one really going out here exploring anything. But how is that giving player vibes when somebody nibbles on his ear? He's not interacting with you, but all of the other ladies are crazy about him. How is that giving you player vibes? And then more importantly, you ain't even his girl or nor his number one for you to be trying to check him about anything. So I didn't really like how Tina came off. Okay. So what else? I also was thinking about Paul at this time. I was like, Paul ain't up in everybody's face and doing all that extraness, because don't nobody want Paul as. So for you, you probably think you really found something in Paul, but everybody else done found out with Paul that he ain't they mother type. All right. But you want to sit up here and try and talk about Demetrius. Okay. So I really didn't like that she was questioning him the way that she was, but that's just me. So Demetrius asked, why does women liking me have to be something like player vibes? Okay. Why can't it just be that I'm a genuine person? I'm a nice guy. I'm honest. Like, why it can't be because of that they're flocking to me? Why does it have to be player vibes? Okay. And what did I say? I said I agree, but I just feel like it's the fact that she doesn't even know you. Okay. She don't know you, let alone had a conversation with you to truly know that that's what it is. Right. She just immediately made an assumption. Right. And then, it is what it is. Maybe it's based on her experience with guys like you and how they've come off as a player, and maybe your vibes connected with, some player-esque or something like that, girl, I guess. But and I feel like that's another reason why I just feel like it was so wrong for her to question him in the manner that she did. It's like, you ain't even had no conversations with the man. You don't know his personality. You don't really know anything about him aside from what you heard from third parties, but you want to sit up here and put the player label on him. But I guess anyway. So, he tells her that he's interested, which I don't believe. He wants to see where it goes, which I don't believe. And also, she looks much, much older than what she's telling us. That I do believe. You are much older than what you're telling us. Okay, so he tells her that after this process, he hopes to be like, he hopes to get married at some point. He's trying to be married, okay? He tells her that's what he's looking for. And he goes into details about other things that he's looking for as well, which they kind of have some things in common with that. So we'll see where it goes. I do not see Demetrius and Tina being together. I actually don't see Demetrius leaving with any of these ladies. I don't see him being with nobody at the end of the day, but we shall see. I don't know. Donovan actually tripled up on his dates because he had just got there. So he had to do a speed dating. Okay. He went on a date with Carmen, Zakiyah, and Sabrina. All right. Now, Carmen being fed by him, cringe-worthy moment for real. Cringe-worthy, did not want to see it. She always trying to throw that cat on somebody, and is highly annoying. Okay. Between her throwing that cat off on them, that flimsy hair that she got, and the shape of her lips, I hate it. I hate it. Like the way she hold her mouth. Oh. Anyway, girl, listen, I'm not the person that has to choose on her though. Okay. Beauty in the eye of the beholder. And right now I'm not beholding it. So let's move on. Zakiyah, they had a wholesome date, real cute, nothing to talk about. While Sabrina is open to having room, meanwhile, you got Sabrina over here open. Now, she got a situation with Demetrius, just damn near broke Tori's heart, but Tori just gonna hang on. Meanwhile, you got Donovan over here, and she's like, well, I'm open to getting to know you too. Okay, so she's making things even more complicated. So I guess, Miss Sabrina, girl, you might want to narrow it down as well and make a decision, because if it's not gonna be Tori, let them know. If you want to get to know Donovan, that's fine too. But God dang, girl, we gonna see. Anyway, let's scoot on. Now, Zakiyah and Clifton, so they ended up linking up, and we learned that they both like activities that give them an adrenaline rush, okay? So they actually have a lot more in common than we thought, and this is where I felt like things would get a bit problematic because he likes Zakiyah. Sitting down with her, because he always thinks that she's so business professional and things, and she actually let her hair down this time to let him know, I'm not just only about that. So yeah, Miss Girl can hang with the best of them. And he's liking that. So now it's about to probably be a problem for Joy, because now she's about to be up there on that same level. So we gonna see. And speaking of Joy, Paul took Joy out. I felt the way about it because I was like, Paul, why Joy? Like, for what? What made you? I mean, Paul ain't got no damn options. I want Paul to be the first dude to go home when it's time to make decisions on men. Okay? Let me see. I want Paul. I want Paul to go home. I want him to go home immediately. I hate that he's still here. Paul invites Joy out, but he asked her about kissing Clifton, and then gonna tell her kissing him and making such a decision probably broke a few hearts. Don't nobody give up about the other hearts that was broke. Why would you sit up here and ask her about her kissing somebody else and then you being offended by it? Like, I'm just like, that was just, I can't. I'm like, if they feeling offended or feeling a way about her kissing on somebody else, saying that that's what she's interested in, then maybe y'all should step up and make yourselves more known that you're interested in her. But it seems like she about to talk to all y'all and realize that all of y'all ain't about nothing, and the person she's interested in is Clifton. Okay, so Joy lets them know that she is open to the process, but she's ready for decisions to be made already because she's made hers. She's trying to see what's up. And I don't really fault Joy on this part because I feel like she ain't trying to waste somebody else's time. So, I mean, what's the point? Like, I want to be with Clifton. Clifton don't want to be with me. It ain't no other options here. I can go ahead and go about my business, baby. So there's that. All right. Let's get to Laverne and Ace. Laverne invited Ace out. He ends up giving her some type of skin cream that he decided to rub on her. Now, Ace was sitting over there looking like, okay. And then she gets in the confessional and talk about how beautiful and nice it was and all this other stuff. But then at the same time, your face is giving me, why you got to be so damn rough? So it didn't look like you enjoyed it at all, even though that's what you said in the confessional. All right. And as much as y'all be having these deep conversations and stuff, it seems like when he tells Ace how he feels about her and stuff, and when he does these nice gestures, Ace is completely caught off guard. And it makes me wonder, what are y'all conversations about? What are y'all really, because he really thinks that you about probably going to be that one and everything. So what are the conversations about? Because Ace be on the other end looking shocked and surprised and like, me? Who, me? Wow. Either that or she automatically doesn't see herself on that high of a totem pole to be that possible woman for him. Like, I don't know, but it catches her off guard and it's very weird and it makes him look stupid, to be honest. Okay. So there's that. Precious and Tori go out on a date. Tori, I want you to stop talking about putting something in women's kidneys. And I guarantee you that you're learning how ignorant and dumb and unattractive you sound when you say that stupid shit. Now, last week, you know, me and Nisi both said the same thing about how we were like, I don't know about Tori. And then, you know, Tori kind of looked a little handsome last week. Tori, you dropped 10 more points, baby. You done dropped down 10 more points with this stupid ass conversation about putting something in a woman's kidney. Really think, and here's the sad part. It be dudes like you that be talking all that big talk, and then when a woman gets to you, it be looking like, well, where's the rest? Well, you said that you was gonna put, well, now where's you gonna put that at? Where is that going? Okay. It be y'all that be doing all that big talk and ain't got nothing to offer down there. And even if you do, don't know how to work it or use it. So shut up. He sounds so stupid talking about putting something in somebody's kidneys. Make no sense and can't afford not damn piece of a doctor bill. Girl, let's move on. All right. Your cuteness has been snatched back, sir. Now, Tori leans in, okay, at some point during the conversation, and he didn't kiss Miss Precious. Precious seemed like she was caught off guard. I don't know why, because you always giving off that same energy as Miss Carmen, Miss Girl, okay? So she did not like the fact that he kissed her or something like that. She was taken back. She wasn't like a fan of that. She was kind of disappointed. He said he was glad he kissed her because now he has a clear, like it's clear for him. And he knows that the only person he wants at the end of the day is going to be his good girl, Miss Sabrina. It ain't no other one for him. Like, that's what he wants. Okay, so there's that. All right, now we get to the guys' lounge, honey. Eric says that more doors have opened up for he and Carmen. You know, Carmen done put that whip appeal on him or something, so the doors have opened up for them. And I said, boy, bogus is Eric. I'm seeing you right out the gate. Bye, Eric. You're bogus to me. Okay. And I'm so glad that I was on the right. Like, some is like this whole episode. I liked you, Eric, but you was just going in a different direction. And by the end of the episode, I see why. Not necessarily, but kind of. Okay. So then Clifton says Zakiyah is completely different. Okay. She got a different side to her. Didn't know anything about it. So he's like, okay, I'm seeing her in a different light. Demetrius went out with Tina and he talked about how he really enjoyed her and how he want to see where it's going to go. Bye, Demetrius. You're not going to make me believe this at all. I'm not going to believe it. I also feel like if y'all do talk, she going to be reaching out to you more than you reach out to her. So go away from me with this. Laverne speaks on Ace and her being the one. Laverne, you're so confused. You don't know what the hell you want. You want a woman that can be able to handle you, but I feel like you, sir, can't handle many women. I feel like you like Ace, even though Ace provides peace. I feel like Ace is a person you probably can run over at times. That's what you give me, okay? You probably can, you know, run a little game on Miss Ace, okay? That's what I'm thinking. And then you just sat up here and said Carmen may be the one. Now you're talking about Ace may be the one. Make it make sense, okay? And then tells the guys to not be afraid to choose their people. And the guys sit up here like, what the fuck? Eric over there shaking his head. Tommy said, Eric, why you shaking your head? He said, because I don't need no mother advice from this fool, not this clown out of all people up in here. Demetrius said, I don't need none of that advice either. Okay, you ain't finna tell me how it is I need to choose. Okay, if you made your decision, that's cool on you. But don't impress and put that shit on me, okay? And then you got Donovan over there like, Donovan, like, sir, I just got here. And not now one of y'all motherfuckers finna tell me about nobody I need to choose on. Hello? So, girl, that was just a mess, okay? Laverne was like, well, I'm speaking, but I'm speaking, okay? Laverne was over there trying to let them know I'm speaking, and I let you speak when you needed to speak, but now I'm speaking. Girl, a mess. Eric and Demetrius, like I said, and Donovan wasn't interested in the advice at all. Precious, Sabrina, Paul. Okay, so Precious and Sabrina's name continued to come up, but who else's name came up was Joy. When we get to Paul speaks on him going out with Joy and how he had to tell her that he doesn't connect with her on a romantic level. I cannot stand Mr. Kelly's brother. Okay. Paul needs to go. And it's so funny. Every time a woman is not interested in him, he chooses her to be the person that goes on the chopping block to leave because they not interested in him. So basically you felt the way that she chose up on Clifton and now you feel like she needs to leave. And here's the other thing for me. You didn't tell her that you didn't connect with her. She told you. She's told multiple men that she's not interested in y'all because she's made her decision. And then here he come with his fake ass, his vindictive ass, gonna come into there talking about I had to tell her that I don't connect with her on a romantic level. Then he tries to put it as though Clifton would question it on some, you told her that? Like, what? Like, so she was into you or something like that to where you had to tell her that you wasn't into her on that level? Like, what's that? You see what I'm saying? Like, Paul, get this man off the show. How did he stay here as long as he has? He has to go. So Eric and Tori, they also chose Joy. Okay, they chose Joy as well, but because Joy is really sold on the guy that she wants, but Tori is just at a place like, listen, she pretty much made her decision. So it's like somebody needs to let her know something. She just waiting on Clifton to make his decision. So like, that's what's going on. But I still feel like, and I was gonna say this later, but I'm gonna say it now. I just feel like Joy is actually being penalized because she's focused on him. I feel like she's being penalized for that. And I don't think that's necessarily fair because she has been open this entire time to dating and getting to know other guys, unlike Miss Camille and Cornelius from last season. Cornelius was open, but he never went out and really got to know other women. The women were chasing him, primarily Miss Courtney and Miss Camille, right? And Miss Courtney ended up getting eliminated because Cornelius tried to use the excuse of her always wanting to, lead with sex or whatever the dumbass excuse was, right? So I just feel like she's being penalized after getting to know you guys and exploring the process, being here, being active, going on dates and stuff with these men, and deciding that y'all are not for her. She would rather be with Clifton. Y'all want to sit up here and try and make it seem like she's not ready to love. Like, what the fuck kind of stuff is that? So I didn't like that at all. But Joy ends up linking up with Demetrius. She tells Demetrius it isn't there. She was like, what we mean for in so many words, like it's not there. Like I ain't got no attraction for you. Like it was harsh. It was rude as fuck, Miss Joy, girl. But she kept it a book. I feel like, as I said, Joy was being penalized for being sold on who she wants. And I feel like that's not her fault. That's Clifton's fault, because Clifton needs to now narrow down who it is he wants to be with and be clear. Okay. Now Joy then flips the combo on Demetrius, which I'm like, girl, we talking about you. Okay. She flips it on Demetrius and asks if he's into anyone here. And she tells him that she thinks he's there for a mess. How you gonna tell this man you think he here for a mess and drama or whatever like that? I'm like, how he should have cussed you the hell out. But he didn't. Demetrius tells her, listen, girl, I'm not even going to continue to sit up here and play with you, ma'am. I'm going to tell you exactly what it is, girl. Okay, I'm about to put your ass on notice, okay? The guys feel as though that you're not ready to leave right now, but be on notice that your ass is on the brink of going the home. Okay, that's what it is. But I don't think that's fair when she has somebody that's interested in her. Okay, so there's that, but we'll see how it's going to play out. Clifton and Precious. So Precious was sent home. Okay, at the end of the day, she was sent home. And what I noticed when she got ready to be sent home was that Clifton told her, your journey has ended today, or something like that. He told her, instead of telling her you're not ready to love, they figured out a new way of letting this woman know your journey has come to an end. And I was like, okay, well, that was nice. She started telling her she wasn't ready to love. Okay, she just ain't ready to love y'all motherfuckers. But it was cool to let her know her journey has ended today. Simple as that. So that was cool. We get to Zakiyah. So all of the ladies link up in the ladies' lounge, okay, with nephew Tommy. And what we learn is that Zakiyah lets us know that there was an incident between she and Eric. And she also goes on to say that she's at a place where she does not want to talk to him at all, and she does not want to date him anymore. I do not know what happened. I would like to know what happened, but it's definitely giving me Shiloh and the other dude from last season. Okay, so we learn more about that situation. Now, I don't know if Eric probably raised his voice, if he was being stalkerish, if he was being possessive, if he was being, physical. I'm not sure what it was that Eric was giving, but it seems like he's going to be pretty disappointed in his actions. And I do think it's going to be a point of no return with Miss Zakiyah, because I do feel like Zakiyah is a woman that does not tolerate BS at all. Hear me, at all. So we'll just have to see how that's going to play out between both of the singles, girl. And I feel like if Zakiyah does not get back with Eric in any capacity or want to date him or be open to getting to know him again or anything, I feel like Eric might potentially leave the show. And if Eric decides to make a decision to walk away, that lets me know that he was never feeling Carmen to begin with. He was just playing a game. Because if you and Carmen know each other, y'all had all this time to connect, link up with each other, date each other, do all of that before the show, and y'all never did. Now, y'all could have smashed in the past or something like that, and y'all not talking about it now. But I also feel like if y'all didn't, that opportunity was there as well. So why wait till y'all get on this show to act like y'all really into each other? But things happen. People can see each other in passing, and it never got that far. And it took this moment for them to get close. Like, yeah, I understand that. But all in all, I don't believe the connection that he had with Carmen was authentic and real at all. And if Zakiyah don't want him, I can see him leaving the show. Simple as that. Looking forward to seeing what this argument is about to be about when it comes to Laverne and Sabrina. All right. Now, I don't know if this is Sabrina being on the chopping block and her probably getting eliminated. I don't know, or if she's gotten eliminated altogether. Not sure, but we're going to see a sit down between she and Laverne. And it seems like Laverne ain't going to handle that situation very well, because it do seem like Laverne don't know how to handle women well, right? He don't know how to be delicate with women. He needs a woman that already comes, delicate, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. The dynamic between Ace and Laverne, it's not adding up for me. I don't understand it. I don't get it. But okay then, girl. Really, that's all that I got, honey. Get Paul the hell up off the show. Donovan, girl, that's really it. I ain't got no more, girl. Just go ahead and hit that like button if you have yet to do so. Go ahead and subscribe if you have not done that anyway, because you might want to, girl. And then also follow me on Instagram and Twitter, honey. You can also follow me on TikTok, join the Patreon, all of that great stuff, girl. I am Jamie, that's me, okay? And I am going to catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.